All right, so I don't know what happened. My video just shut off. So this one here, I just took the backing off. This is a sticky sticker. And let me just see if I can break this one free. These always give me such a headache. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, I think I got it. All right. Holy smokes, I got it. All right. So I'm hoping these show up. All right. So we're going to end up putting flowers around this one. And in this one, we're going to use the clock gears. I don't know if you remember my previous video when I did this. And I didn't put a clear coat down. These gears actually like sunk down and there was no resin between the face of the clock and the gears. So I'm doing them a little bit different. And basically what I'm doing is, hang on. I have got a craft fair coming up on Saturday. So I wanted to have a couple more of these clocks. So this is one that I had made with dried flowers, and it came out really, really good. So I figured I'd add the birds and then some dried flowers, and we'll do that. This is the one, I don't know, like, if you can see see that there's like a little bit of a shadow. There was no resin, so I filled it in with UV resin, and it looks fine, but it's not good enough for me to sell. So I figured we would do another one. I am not going to do the gold on the front. I'm just going to put the gears in, but I have that base coat of epoxy down, so I'm kind of hoping that is going to work. And then I have these flowers here. So let me just cut this package open. All right. So I'm going to put some flowers and some greenery, and we're just going to try to make it look really pretty. So when we're putting these in, I have got to remember to put them upside down, because the bottom of this is going to be, the bottom here is going to be the front of it. So if I flip it over, that's what's kind of show. All right, so let me, and I do have my resin in the debubbler right now, so I will stop that in a few minutes, but I figured we would at least get some of these going. All right, so All right. All right. So we're gonna stick that one there. And then I'm gonna pour the clear resin over the top. So let me grab some greenery here. All right, I have one piece. Here. All right, where's my other greenery? I had another piece. Oh well, let's take another one out of here. And all right. So because the birds have some pinks and purples in it, I have got some purple flowers. All right, so this is only the second time that I've done like something like this. So we're just going to hope and pray that this comes out okay. Let's see. Let me put the flowers in front of me so, you know, maybe they'll work a little bit better. So these are dried pressed flowers. So I will have to be careful once I pour the resin in that it stays down. All right. And so that's the front, that's the back. And oh. So the last time I did this, I had a little bit of clear resin in the bottom. So let me just check my resin here. All right, let me grab a cup. All right. All right. So I ended up mixing up 16 ounces of resin, I believe. Each clock takes a total of 12. And I put approximately 1.5 ounces in each. So let me just kind of pour a little bit in here to kind of get things to stay down. All right. All right, so now we can continue with our flowers. And let's see. Let's put that one here. And we'll put this one here. Let's see. All right, so some of these, I'm just going to cut some of the stem off, and we're just going to use some of the flower. All right. I was going to try to do different layers, but I think I'm just going to kind of go with the one layer. All right, so let's get some of the greenery. I just want like little pieces kind of showing through. And the hardest thing is it's not like now I can flip it over and see kind of what it looks like. I've kind of got to go on my instinct. And I don't want any bubbles underneath these flowers. So the last time I did it, they were kind of big, chunky flowers. These are more pressed flowers. So I'm kind of hoping that these kind of look a little bit better. All right. Oh, let's see. And then I'm gonna put clear in it, but I'm not gonna fill it all the way to the top. And then I'm gonna back it with a color, which I don't know what color yet I'm backing this with. I want enough in the background that is gonna make it so that it's not so transparent. Oh, I forgot to put my friggin' birds in. Are you kidding me? Well, these ones ain't gonna have birds, guys, because I am just now thinking about it. What the crap? I had my little birds already out, even. Look. Or did I? Oh, no, I already put them in. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's just been one of them days. It has definitely been one of them days. All right. All right, so we got the birds in. All right, so I think that is full enough. So we'll just kind of put these back in here. And I'll just stick this little greenery. It's just kind of extra stuff, so we might as well just put it in there. All right. So that is this one. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this resin over the top. That way I can kind of babysit it while I'm working on the other one. All right. So we're going to kind of leave that and just kind of let this simmer, soak in. All right. So let's put a little bit of clear in this one, and then we'll start adding some gears. I wasn't sure how much to mix on this next layer. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to mix a little bit more than what I think I need, just in case. All right. So so let's start adding some of these gears. Now, some of these are really big and chunky, which is why I wanted the clear layer in there first. Let's pop a little bubbles with the isopropyl alcohol. All right, so all right, so that's a nice chunky one. All right, where are my tweezers? Right here. Hang on. All right. I'm going to pop on some gloves, guys. So this is just the Let's Resin casting resin. It's 9 o'clock at night, so I'm just going to kind of let this go overnight. We'll top it off in the morning, and then I'll pop it on the heat mat, so we'll just go from there. All right. Just because, you know, these are all like clock related, so I wanted to kind of just, you know, have some different. And then I'll just put gears on top of each other. Let's see. Oh, look, this is a little watch. Ah, that's cute. We're going to put that right there. And let's see. All right, so we're going to put that one there because that's got kind of a white face. And there's this little like tall clock. So why don't we put that one there? And all right. And then I want, you know, just some plain gears overlapping. Because that's going to kind of give that depth. And that's like a little alarm clock. So we will, oh, let's stick that one up there. And I'm going to turn this one over. There we go. Trying to keep these tweezers clean, but you know, with me, that's not going to work. And that's just a plain gear. And put that over. So I'm just trying to make it so that there's just a variety of different elements in here to kind of give it some depth. All right, let me put something small in there. And then we can put this kind of over. And, oh, let's see, we need a few hands in there. Let's see. one of those in there. And I'll stick one of these in there. All right, do I have some more hands? Little... And I just got these on Amazon, guys. Nothing, it's, you know, nothing spectacular. So the last package I had more like arms, I guess is what you'd call them, like the, oh, I don't even know what they're called. All right, so just, I want to layer it so that it has a little bit of depth. All right, so do I have any little, like this one doesn't have any white ones. The first package that I had a lot of white on the front, so all right, so I guess we're gonna say that one's good. It's kind of full. All right. So these are staying under pretty good. All right, so oh my God, I made way too much resin. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I have any small little. These are all more nautical. See how there's like anchors and sailboats? Yeah. So we will save that. We'll do a nautical one here at some point. Now see that bubble right there? All right. So I'm going to pour a little bit more in each, because I want to back it, but I don't want like a really thick layer of color. That'll be good. All right. So, I definitely made way too much. All right. That's all right, because I have my little dragons out, my little dragon molds that I want to make some dragon lights. So, let me move these over to my curing station. All right, so I had started these. I'm thinking I'm only going to need a little bit more, and then we can just top those. My granddaughter just bought herself a little, like a, kind of like a decorative plate, and she's like, it just doesn't have a stand. And I said, well, maybe I'll make you one. So let's finish filling these up with the white. And this is just white pigment paste. So this is a brand new mold that I just got, which is a plate holder. All right. Don't need a lot. Yeah, this resin's already getting warm, so I definitely got to do something with it here. All right. So let me... All right, so I want these domed pretty good. All right, let me take my poker tool, my pokey here. All right, that looks good. All right. I don't usually make this much of a mess, guys, but, you know, it's just one of those days. All right, let me... I'm going to put some alcohol on here. This is just 91% isopropyl alcohol. And I'm just going to kind of wipe the sides. All right. I'm going to spray that for any little bubbles. I'm going to put this on the curing mat so this can finish curing. I'm not gonna turn my heater on just because it's late enough at night. I'll just kind of let it do its thing and we'll deal with it in the morning. Okay. Let's clean up some of this mess. Now, I don't know how much these hold. So I did one. Let's see. And I want them to be transparent because I'm going to put them on a little light base. So I am going to pick out, let me see. Let's do a turquoise. A green, and our garnet. All right, so these are just the Let's Resin pigment ink. So they're not alcohol ink, but they're not like a pigment paste. All right, I am thinking, let me just flip this inside out because he's got a few little speckles here. All right. So I'm going to pour, I don't know. Let's see. We'll pour 4 ounces and kind of see. I got to get another stick. Hang on. Ooh. All right. So I'm thinking 4 ounces should fill it. So I don't know how much, if I'll have enough to do 2 or 3, but we'll find out here. All right, so let's put, so that's actually 4.5 ounces. All right, let's do the turquoise. All right, so I did a few squirts. Oh yeah, this is getting warm. All right, so we're gonna do, spray them with alcohol. Pour a little bit in. And then we're going to do the shake, shake, squishy, squishy. All right. So he is probably going to be 5 ounces. Oh, come on. Really? All right, so we need a little bit more. All right, and I have got some bubbles. under his chin. All right. So this mold is see-through enough that you can really see if there's any bubbles. And I'm just trying to squeeze the wings, the little ears down at the bottom. Oh, there's a little bubble in there. All right, hang on. I need something long, like my barbecue skewer. All right. I mean, sometimes it looks like a bubble and it really isn't. Like right there, looks like there's a bubble, but I can't get it to do anything. All right. All right, I guess I should have played with the ears a little bit more, but all right, I guess we're going to leave it. It is what it is. Look at how thick that's getting. All right. Oh, I hate it when I do that. I end up tipping it over and, oh, it makes a mess. Does anybody else do that, or is it just me? All right, let me just clean this up. All right. Let's see. I want him pretty full. All right. So let me put him over on my curing station. All right. So let's see. Can I even tell how much I have in here? All right, I'll take a different cup. All right, so we definitely don't have enough to do another one. So I have got to find something else. Let's see what I have here. I have got almost 3 ounces. So why don't we mix the white? So that will give us about 4 ounces. And we are going to put some garnet in there. So we've got 3.5 ounces. So that should give us a really nice pink with that white. And let's pop a little bit more of this garnet in. See if we can darken it up. All right, so I just dropped my cover, but I'll get that after. All right, so let's see, how much do we have? 3.5. I don't know. I think this guy is a little bit, I think he's a little bit smaller than the other one, so we're going to try it. I can always top him off tomorrow. All right, so I am going to stop and really mush his stuff in here. All right. Whoa. All right, so this one I will have to bling out probably with some gems or whatever on the outside. Let me see if I can scrape any more out. I don't want to make up another ounce. I really, really don't. I'm like, if I just get every little bit out. All right. Let me see what I can get here for... This is so thick, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, so what I'll do is I will top this off when I top off the clocks. I'll just mix up a little bit of the white with the garnet, and we will see what happens. All right. Whoa. Alrighty, guys. I will be back when those are ready for their next coat or pour or whatever. Hi, guys. These are all cured, and I am using the 4-hour fast cure. I did run it through my debubbler, but it really didn't take out much of the bubbles. So it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is on the flower one, I'm going to back it in a dark purple. I'm hoping this is dark. If not, we will just darken it up. So I've got about 3.5 inches, 3.5 ounces of the Let's Resin 4-hour fast cure. So I am going to put some of this darker one in because I don't think that's going to be as dark as I want it. That's more of the color I was going for. And I'm hoping that the purple flowers will still show up. I will just run my heat gun over this to kind of pop some of them bubbles. All right, I want it really dark. All right, let's try that. Let's try it. I just figured with the green and the pinks, you know, it might be a pretty color. And then this one we're going to back in black. Let's see. I want it to be a little bit more opaque, so let me just see if I got another purple here. And this one is brand new. Hang on. Let me get my other tweezers. These ones have a nice point on them. There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be a better. Oh, well. It's going to be what it's going to be. I am not messing around with all these colors. All right. So let's go ahead. I mean, that's a pretty purple. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray alcohol down, so that will help start popping the bubbles. It would help if I got the whole thing. Because I mixed up 8 ounces. I was hoping it would be enough. But I'm going to be a little short. I did pull some out because I tipped over one of my extras and I wanted to fill it, but I can use that if I need to. Yeah, that's going to need not much. All right. All right. Let me just get the black mixed up, and I'll get that one poured, and this one is just a little bit more than that, so yeah, you should have seen me. I had a mess. I moved my stuff over there, and I just went to get the bubbles out, and I knocked one over. I had resin all over my hands because I had taken my gloves off. Oh my God, I was a mess. You guys would have been laughing at me. All right, let me give this a little spray so we can start popping those bubbles. And I'm trying to get this in camera, guys, but there we go. I'll just move that over. There. I'm still working on my camera angles, guys. I will slowly get it, I'm sure. All right, so that is nice opaque black. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna spritz this and so I am going to put this on my heat mat. Oh, that one's got a hair. Where did the hair go? I think I got it. All right, so that one is pretty full. All right. That one is, all right, so let me, all right, let me, I have just a, I just need a little bit more for this one. So I'm going to take half and just try to get my color similar. All right. So I mean, I think that's all I'm going to need. And if it's not quite the same purple, we'll just kind of marble it. We're going to just make it work. Oh, look at that. It was literally like a half an ounce off. All right. All right, so this is, I don't think it's going to transfer over onto the front anyways, but just in case, we'll just swirl that around. There we go. All right. And I'm just going to mix up. I've just got this little bit here, and I'm going to put the turquoise in because it's all I had done with the other one. And that way I can get that poured so I can demold that when I demold this. So yeah, that was my little guy, and that's how much I lost out of him. I'm like, leave it to me. Do you know how many times I have dropped those things? All right. Oh, look, perfect, guys. Phew. All right. So that is it. I'm going to move that over on my heat mat, and I will be back in a couple of hours. Hey guys, I am back. So I had some technical difficulty with my tablet. For some reason, it would not charge. I finally got it charged. It's plugged in, so I'm going to try to get through this so I can hopefully get this uploaded for you guys. So I went ahead and I unmolded the purple one because I didn't know if I was going to actually be able to finish this tonight or not. And I was dying to see if I chose the wrong color for the background because I had purple flowers in it. So I think it still worked. I can still make out the purple. Oh, let me get you here. So you can still see the purple. You can see the birds, the little bit of purple and pink in the birds, and then all the flowers. So it came out really good. I'm trying to get a side view so you can, there is some depth in there. Hang on, I gotta go backwards. So that is the purple one. So let me unmold the black one. And then we will go ahead and put the clock faces in. because I don't know if you guys saw my first one that I did of this particular clock, where I just put the big gears down and it kind of went through, so there was no resin on the front. So that's why I wanted to redo this one. Oh yeah, this came out awesome. Oh, I gotta go this way. This came out so good. I'm trying to get it with no glare. I think that's kind of a good... So, and it does have, where you know, you can see the gears on the side. I put a little less on the black this time. So I think that came out really good. And I didn't do anything with the trim like I had done on this one. So we'll probably do this again, and I will, you know, do something with those. But that is what they look like. So this is my little dragon fella, and he came out super, super cute. And let me get the light. I think it will reach. Let me, hang on. I'll move my camera here in a minute. There we go. I'm trying to get it so you can see the light. This way. There we go. So the red is the only one that really doesn't show up. I will bring these up and get some better pictures, but I just kind of wanted to, these are like really not coming out good. But that was my whole purpose for doing this in the clear. So I will get some better pictures of that lit up. So, and then my pink one came out pretty good. I do have a few bubbles down on the bottom of his belly where I poured it the second time. But other than that, it came out really good. Oh, I got a little bubble on one of his little fin things, but so I have 3 different ones made. This one I had made, oh, let me get them back down here so you guys can see them. So I've got See No Evil, Speak No Evil, and Hear No Evil. And they're all just a little bit different. But that is the set of 3. So I wanted to let you guys see those. All right, so let's get this clock, these clocks done, so then I can hopefully get this video uploaded. So what you have to do is you've got to take off the battery compartment in order to get the 3rd clip in. And it's always, I always struggle to get this back cover off. I don't know why. All right, this one's being more difficult than usual. It says push up. There we go. Oh, my word. All right, so the silver one is going to go in. All right, let me move my camera back so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So it comes with these 3 little clips, which you probably saw in the other one if you saw my other clock video. So there's 3 of these little clips. And one of them has like this little pokey thing. That is the part that goes in to these little holes. And these just press down. So you have 3 of them. Just you make sure that that little pokey thing goes into the hole, and then just push it all the way. And the 3rd one goes into the battery, where the battery goes. So you just push that in, and then you put your battery cover back on. Like that. And then your face pops right in like that. Look at how cute that is. So then you can still, you know, you can take your thing, you can pop it out, change your battery, and then put it back in. This one does have a few little tiny bubbles on the back, but it's the back. Not that big of a deal. So that is the purple one. So let's get this one in. All right, let me... There we go. My God, why do they gotta make these things, like, so difficult? So I hope my tablet is not kind of crapping out, because I had it down here for an hour and a half and it was only at 17%. I'm like, really? All right. So again, find the little, because it's kind of got a, like a little pokey thing on this side. I don't know if there you go. So that's the part that you want going in, because that's what holds it in there nice and snug. So I love that I have 2 of these molds now, because I can do 2 at a time. All right. And then we pop that in. And voila. And that is this one all finished. I wish this bag would have had a little bit more of the, like, white faces. Like this one here had like a cream and then like a yellow orange. So I guess each bag just has different things, but there's like a nice big bug there. So yeah, so that is our 2 clocks, and I will get some good pictures, and I will get them posted. Alrighty, guys, have a great night. Bye.